21st century producer.
Hi guys, HD Signatures here again. I'm going to show you guys an everyday no makeup look of. So if you are a non-makeup wearer and you really want to look a better version of yourself, then this tutorial is for you. Keep on watching guys. I'm going to be going ahead to use a flat dense angle brush from Rubber Beauty. So I already have my skincare on, so it's just going to give my skin a bit of color, and I love the way it's blending into my skin. Can you see? It looks healthy and it looks glowy, but there's no coverage to it. That is what we are trying to achieve. Thing is to go ahead and highlight your under eyes. So if you have discoloration under your eyes, so you want to go ahead and use 2 shades of concealer, one being your actual shade and second one being a brightening concealer. So for me, I really do not have anything to cover up under my eyes, but I still like the effect of using 2 concealers, and it's just going to be a little bit in the inner part of my eyes, or my lid, the corners of my nose, and the side of my mouth. Before you go ahead and set your concealer, you want to make sure you allow it to sit. That way it's not going to move around and it will give you some amount of coverage. So I'm using this brush from Real Techniques to blend this into my skin. By the way guys, the concealers I'm using today is from Debbie Luster. So this nutmeg is a little bit deeper than my skin color. I can actually get away with it because it's not so obvious. So you want to use a concealer that is close to your skin color. That way you can use it to camouflage your actual skin. So I'm going to place this where I want to cancel out any form of discoloration. I'm basically placing it on the areas that I have spots, and we are going to leave it there. The reason why you are going to be allowing your concealer to settle is to allow it build and not move around so much. You know, we are trying to achieve a no makeup type of look, so we don't want to cake anything on. So while this is drying down, we are going to go ahead and use the next shade, which is Warm Honey. So I'm going to go ahead and start blending this concealer out. You see guys, I see the difference between this eye and this other eye. This concealer from Debbie Luster, guys, is amazing. For any concealer you are using, leave it to dry down a bit. That way it's going to build coverage and it's not going to move around. So you can see, and you can see why I like to take concealer underneath my eye, like directly under my lash line. Just give my eye like a lot of, can you see the difference? It just give this eye, makes this eye look more awake as opposed to this side. And for me, I like this part. But if you're someone that don't like to take your concealer as close to the lash line as I just did, you don't have to do that. You can just leave it somewhere around here and blend out. So whatever you have left on your brush, then you can blend directly to your lash line. So these are the areas you want to add your concealer, because for women of color we usually have pigmentation around this area, so you want to cancel them out. As much as you don't want to look all made up, you also don't want to look like you wasted your time in doing all of this. This is a semi matte lipstick, like it gives a not so shiny hydrating finishing, so that way you can use it as your cream blusher. I'm going into the pink. I found out that pink works well on any skin. All I'm going to be doing is to warm it up. So we're not going to make it look heavy. So we're going to be going ahead to set our under eyes, and I'm going ahead to use this setting powder from CPD. Before going ahead to set your under eyes, pick your powder with a powder puff, then blend out the creases if you have any. It's very important you go ahead and do this. If not, you are going to be setting any creasing line under your eye. It's very, very important that you do this, and make sure you set your under eyes really, really well. So for the rest of our face, I'm going ahead to use a powder brush, and I'm picking that same setting powder, dusting off excess, and just going to use this to set the rest of our face. So I'm going ahead to use what I have left on this beauty sponge from that blush to, just to reinforce the color back on this area. So for my brows, I'm going ahead to use an eyeshadow, and I'm picking color close to an eyeshadow color close to. To keep the brows in place, I'll be using a brow tint. So this is as far as I would go with my brows. I'm not going to clean it with concealer or foundation. You want to resist the urge of trying to clean your brows with concealer. So always try and look up when you're doing this. I'm using Ovo Ada mascara and Blossom Makeup Cosmetics mascara. So to add a bit of glow to my skin, just a tiny bit. So guys, I'm just going to quickly go ahead and set this in place, and I'm also using the Veloster mattifying setting spray, prep, set and seal. I'm going to allow this to dry down, and I'll be back. So guys, this is the finished look, and this is my version of no makeup neutral everyday makeup look. Let me know if this resonates well with a lot of you guys out there down in the comment section. Thank you so much guys for watching. Bye guys.